So I have a question for you guys. This is from Poor Man's podcast. Shout out to you. He has some great content. So
he does.
I want you guys to go around and say if you think this is true or false. Black men with traditional family values are rejected and called lames until women have kids or are approaching 30.
Which way do you want to go around first?
Oh, here, you can go.
I think it depends on the woman you go for. Like, if you go for the
just in general, it depends. There's just yes or no. Is that more true or not true?
I'd say no, unless the women you go for like drug dealers when she's younger.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, can you read the question again?
Okay. Black men with traditional family values are rejected and called lames until women have kids or are approaching 30. And a public figure example that I just came to my head, what happened with Sierra? And now, what's her face? The
Russell Wilson.
No. The other girl that also dated Future.
Lori
Harvey. She had the rappers first, and then Michael B. Jordan. Then she left him. So going around, what do you guys?
True, but I want to explain later.
Okay.
Wait, I still need to understand the question.
So black men with traditional values are rejected and called lames until women have children or are approaching 30. So basically, like, women go for the bad boys when they're younger, and like maybe the not so traditional men that really aren't going to be great husbands or great boyfriends, but the bad boys, they're exciting. They go for them, they sleep with them, then they either have a kid with them or they're hitting 30 and they're saying, "Oh shit, I got to find a man fast." So then they want them, and the guys with traditional values are like salty.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's true.
Yeah, I think it's true then. Because isn't it the concept of, nice guys always finish last?
Yeah.
And then the bad boy is what you want, like the thrill, the adventure.
Yeah.
I would say it's somewhat true. I'm like half and half on that comment.
Okay.
It's facts.
I would say, yeah.
Okay, so I feel like you answered really quickly. So why is that facts? Like, what have you seen?
Yeah, just from young, like most guys go through this. It's like when you're growing up, you've got to fit to a certain box.
Mm-hmm.
You're either a bad boy, the boy that makes money, you're funny. You got to fit into a little box in order to have something about you for girls to be interested in you.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my boys would talk about how when we was younger was the nice guy. Like, I was bare sweet with girls. Like, I'll treat them nice.
Mm-hmm.
And when you often ask girls how they want to be treated, they'll tell you, okay, this is what I want. When you do those things, you're a waste man. Like, girls do not look at you. They don't want nothing to do with you. So the man who upholds those traditional values when he's younger is cast aside. Mm-hmm. The guys that go for when they're younger are the guy that stands out, the trapper, the boy that makes, he's a trouble in class, etc., etc. Mm-hmm. And then those values are perpetuated as they grow older. And then again, the girls get pregnant or their body counts are high and they become less valuable to the men who become valuable later in life. Mm-hmm. So that when that role reverses and the men who were trappers and bad boys when they're younger end up in jail or they don't really make nothing of their lives, them girls now realize that, you know what, I need to be more structured with the guys I pick. But by the point you look towards those guys, it's already too late. Mm-hmm. They're already high value men who want high value women or more valuable
at least
women.
a girl that's not ran through. I hear that a lot from men is that they're really tired of paying for like the mistakes that she made in the past.
100%. So I always say that women are born with value whilst men have to create their value.
Yeah.
So because women have always had their value, they've always had the seat at the table. So as a man, when you've created your value, why do I then go for something that hasn't upholded them same standards? It doesn't make sense. I've worked hard to get to where I am. Just to have a girl that's been through the whole freaking football team, it don't make no sense.
Right.
So that whole thing of you when you're young, Kevin Samuel said the Tyrone, the Pookies and the Ray Rays, that women do in their younger years. What are we doing as men to reward that behavior? Because that behavior gets rewarded.
The women.
Yeah, like what do men do? Because men reward that behavior.
But it's rewarded in the short term, and this is why like girls are like utterly confused nowadays, because I mean, men that want to sleep with women will say, oh, your body count doesn't matter, when they know damn well they're just trying to deal with that girl for the night. They're not trying to wife her, and they'll say I'll date thicker women when they know that damn well they're just dealing with her for the night. They're not trying to wife her, and the problem is like women are validated in the short term, but like long term, most women nowadays, like half of women over 30 are single and childless.
Yeah.
So there are consequences to their actions, but yeah.
I think they get rewarded also by what people call nowadays simps. I think
by men that women don't want.
Yes.
So like the simps will validate them, but
Right.
like they still can't get the attention or the commitment from the guy that they actually want.
Correct. So I said, you get to a certain age and you want a certain man, but really and truly, the only man that's really validating you are those simps. But those are the guys that you don't.
With those guys,
right? That's what those guys that they don't want.
Yeah.
So it's like if this keeps happening, if this pattern keeps playing out, at what point now do younger women say, okay, cool, this ain't working?
About 29, and then they're born again virgins in the church. 28, 29, and then now they've conveniently gotten right with
Because
God.
we've seen it over and over and over again, right? It's like women just, I don't know, you're not making the smart decisions. You
But
keep
you know
doing the same thing over and over again.
But again, with men, you're forced to have to live in reality, because if you're a man
Right.
doesn't make nothing of himself, you're not afforded the luxury of being entered into the sexual marketplace.
Right.
So as a woman, because you don't have to create that value, and you don't have to live in reality, so you live in this farce until you're forced into reality, and that reality comes when you start to realize I need to settle down and I haven't got much time. Meg Jay says it in a book, The Defining Decade. One of the things that is a common misperception in today's day and age is that 30 is a new 20. So a lot of women grow up with this idea that I can play around until I'm 30 and then I have to get serious, but then by that point it's too late.
Well, 90% of your eggs are gone by 30. You hit geriatric pregnancies by the time you're 35.
35.
So,
Oh, shit.
and 1 out of 3 women over 30 experience infertility issues and trouble getting pregnant. So when you hit 30, life starts to make decisions for you, and we're not
Right.
honest with women about that. And